This is 4 p.m. here in UAE, and I welcome you all to the Phonics Teachers Training free follow up session. This is Hera, and welcome to Homeschooling with Hera. If you are watching me on YouTube and want to join on Zoom, so please check the WhatsApp group link in the description box. You may find a link there to join the group, and there you will find the Zoom session as well. If you can't find it, just message me and I will provide it to you. People who are watching on YouTube, if you can just tell me that you can hear me well, you can see my screen, it will be awesome. Can you please do me this favor? Anybody who is watching on YouTube, I think for now nobody is watching because we are on Zoom already. Just give me a second. Chalo. Let's get cracking. Here I am. Let's get it started. So I'll try to keep my session just 15 minutes long, and then we will talk about your queries, any problems that you are facing. Today's meeting agenda is actually the follow-up program of Become a Phonics Teachers Trainer. Sorry, not a teacher's trainer, Become a Phonics Teacher in 5 days and start earning. Why I give this thing start earning? Because many of us are homemaker ladies, but we all are teachers to our kids, right? We already know how to teach kids somehow, but yep, if you want to give your services to someone, you need to have a proper plan. And if you're already a teacher, why not just turn this teaching skill into a side hustle? Why don't spread this knowledge that you have to other or to the kids who cannot afford a something like a teacher who is not trained or who is not provided in their schools, because we know unfortunately in India and Pakistan in many schools we have teachers who have just done metric means 10th grade, or who are just waiting for their marriages and meanwhile they are teaching because they have to do something, so let's do teaching. We do not have any proper certificates of teaching, and especially in the private schools we do not have much criteria. It's just that you should have a degree or you should have some vacation time period, you can become a teacher. So please, if you think you are a better teacher than those little girls, or maybe somebody who is not that good at teaching, take this course. It's free on my YouTube channel. I'll share the link of this course again. If you are new here and haven't watched these videos, a 5-day teachers training course, you can take that course. You can also claim for the ISO certificate that I'm now providing to you. It has some requirements. I will share the requirements later, or you can find the requirements in the description box of the video that has all these 5 days training. Most of you maybe have come here after watching the 5 days training. Some of you have already got the ISO certificate. I will also share the names of those who have fulfilled the requirements and now they have got the certificate. But today's meeting agenda will be, all right, it is a quick brush up on Jolly Phonics lessons and activities. I think I won't go for activity because it will consume our time, but phonics lesson, yeah, we will brush up on this. How to start your class is a very important point. Then we have how to get material for the classes. Duration of the online classes, especially because this is the easiest way now. Everybody is okay with the online classes. You just need to learn a little of technology and you can earn sitting on a chair in your home. Okay. What's after phonics? Okay, you all have done the phonics course. You know what is phonics. Then after, what is after this? And after, what is that thing? I haven't written here something that after phonics there is something, and after this thing we have something else that I'll be sharing you um, towards the end of the video. A glimpse of my upcoming summer programs. I usually don't offer group classes, summer classes, but yep, when on the demand of many of the teachers and parents, once in a year I offer group classes of different courses. They are for grammar, they are for creative writing, they are not for phonics. I don't offer phonics classes now because mashallah you all are so much trained, you know much about phonics, and let's do phonics yourself. Okay, so these are the things I will also tell about the teachers programs that I'll be doing this summer, and your questions will be the last thing. Moving forward and moving to our first meeting agenda point, a brush upon Jolly Phonics lesson. If you have watched the video, I have explained there uh, very deeply that what is the lesson plan for Jolly Phonics. But if you just want to brush up, for example, you are teaching the second sound of group one, or any sound except for the first sound of letter S. Except for S, whatever sound you are teaching, your lesson should begin with the revision of the previous sounds. Okay? The second step will be, it could be a quick revision by showing the cards. Just show kids the cards and ask them what is the sound, what is the action. Introduction, the second point is introduction of the new sound with a story. We know that Jollyphonics has a story, so you have to show the story card, you have to read the story, or just make your own story, show children the action, encourage them to do that. The third point in the lesson, everyday lesson plan, is formation of the letter in the air. If they have to, after giving the sound and action, you have to tell them how to write something in the air first, then on their whiteboards, on a piece of paper, in their notebook, something like this, to help them understand the formation and to help their hand muscles get the movement, because this is the first time we are teaching kids writing. Usually we introduce writing to a 4 years old, and Jollyphonics also starts at the age of 4 years. So we need to train their hands for the formation of these letters. Next, we have sound recognition activities. For example, you have given them the sound of letter H. So now you can do some sound recognition activity. It can be some realia. You can bring some objects that have the sound, like you can bring a hat, you can show them your hand, you can have some toy hand, whatever the things that begin with, and some things which begin with something else. For example, a lollipop with L, or a cat toy with K. So just mix up the things and ask them that which sound we need sound, say the sound and find out the things. So it can be a realia. Realia means teaching with real objects. Realia, this is a spelling. Or you can simply go with the worksheets. You can get my worksheets from my website. You can use Jollyphonics pupil books, or whatever pages you have, but it should have the activity for sound recognition. Next, we go for blending right after the first few sounds. When do we start blending? I start blending personally when I give them the first two sound. If I have given the I start blending the next day. Sa, sa. It's not a word, but they should know how to blend it. This word as, we say it as, but I even do this formation. I don't say it as, we don't make the z sound, because right now we are just training them to blend. So as, it's a slang, so some people don't like to say it, but kids don't know much. And if you think that it is inappropriate to talk, let it be. But I do it with the kids. I can believe that they won't take it anywhere wrong. So blending starts right from the group one and it continues to the end. Blending means you are helping them to read whatever sounds they know. Next part is segmenting. Segmenting means that they should understand the sound said in a word. For example, if your word is hat, so they can first orally blend it on their fingers, like if these are the fingers of children. So they have to open the fingers saying the sound at on the finger, do oral segmenting. Once you think, yeah, they are good at segmenting, you can also ask them to write it. For example, this is a very important point. If you have seen my kids videos for the 42 lessons, I have given you the way how to segment. But in the first few videos, obviously, because when you keep doing it, you improve yourself. So in the last videos, I have improved myself. The proper way of doing segmenting is sound out on finger. So let's sound out the word hat. So her, not her, at, three fingers open, the whole wrist will remain closed. Put the dots for each sound. At, hat. Now let's write the letter for each sound. At. Let's read your word. At, hat. These are the steps of dictation or segmenting, whatever you say it, right? So in the videos for kids, I have shown this, but here I thought that I should revise it. The second agenda topic is, yes, I can see your screen. Thank you. Okay, how do I start? If you are already are a teacher, or you have just taken the training but you are struggling with this thing, remember the first step is always difficult. If I draw the first step now, it's something like this. You are climbing, or you are just going up on a, what do you say, staircase. So this will be your first step, and after this it will get easier. uh, Forget about my drawing, but yep, this first step is always difficult, but once you take this, the rest is a piece of cake. Okay, so this is what we need to learn now, that how to take first step. The first thing that you have to have is training, which I believe that most of you have got either from some other teachers, from me, or from the workshop that I have provided on YouTube. Now, the second thing is that, okay, we have got the teacher, we got the training, but we don't get students. Now, to get students, obviously, students will not come to you if you are just sitting in your home and doing nothing. What you have to do, you have to showcase your skills on social media platforms like FB, Facebook, means Instagram or YouTube. Now, what does it mean? How would you do it? If you are a mom, right, and you are teaching your kiddo something, just try to make a little video of him doing that stuff. But I don't film the face of kids or even my face, so I'm not asking you to film anything which has faces. But if you are doing some blending or segmenting activity now, just with your mobile, make a video, post it on Instagram. Instagram is right now the most active platform for educators, in form of reels, in form of post, in form of videos. So if you are an educator, you must have your Instagram account. Link your Insta to FB as well, so whatever you are posting on Insta, it will go to FB. Or if you are posting on FB, linked it to Insta, you will post both simultaneously at both platforms. Okay, you get the option. If you don't know how to do it, learn it. YouTube has the videos for everything. It's a university. Learn everything if you want to grow up. And YT, obviously YT is a bigger platform. Its audience is huge. So if you can do this on YT, just make a simple channel, start uploading. Once you introduce yourself as an educator to people, then you can expect students to come. Nobody will come to you without knowing you, right? Okay, you have given all these things. Now you are thinking to earn some money. People won't pay you money by checking out your videos. What you have to do, you have to offer free 1 day sessions like I'm doing now. I'm also offering you a free 1 day session. Maybe most of you know me, but somewhere somebody watches this stream for the first time and comes to me, and I get a what do you say? I get a new person. I get a new. I might get a new student. I might get a new teacher. So I will earn like this. As I said, I'm doing nothing for free. So to you, it might feel free, but when I get that new person, I'm paid, right? So this is how things pay you. It's not always the money that you get, it's people that you get, it's the community that you get. So offer free sessions, either 1 day, 2 day, whatever is your capacity. Start offering free sessions. Nobody will pay you as a newbie. Remember this thing. Keep your free classes interactive. Always include some simple paper craft in classes. I have shown you many simple paper crafts that people, that kids can do themselves, or if the mothers are sitting there. Kids love to do stuff. They don't like to listen to our blabbering and long lectures. They just hate to listen. They want some activity. They are kinesthetic learners, right? So always keep something in your class which shows them that they have done something. Learning a sound doesn't have a picture, right? It doesn't have a physical thing. They learn something, okay, it is in their mind. But when they make something, now it is in their hands. And this gives them a sense of accomplishment. Oh, we have done something. This sound is just not important for kids, but this paper craft is important to them. So keep your classes interactive so children enjoy your classes. Once children start enjoying your classes, parents will come to you. Got it? Give me a thumbs up if you understand this thing. Now, next thing is answer people's queries on social media platforms. There are still many teachers, there are still many parents who don't know about phonics, they don't know about grammar or creative writing. So if you have some privilege, if you have some knowledge, share it with people. Don't think that if you share your knowledge, it will decrease. If I tell somebody, like, if I'm teaching you something now, my knowledge is not decreasing. It is, there are some things that multiply when you share. Knowledge is one of them. Love is another thing. If you give love to somebody, it won't be, if you have 4 kids, so your love doesn't divide in 4 kids, it multiplies by 4, and you give the love to all of them. If you give respect to someone, respect is also a thing which multiplies itself. If you give somebody respect, you will get it more. Okay, knowledge is one of them. If you spread knowledge, if you give people knowledge, it will come back to you and with a very strong thing. Okay, so start spreading awareness. Once people know that you have the knowledge, they will come to you. And this is how you can get students, you can get teachers, you can build your community. समझ में आई बात? Make sense? If yes, if somebody is watching on YouTube as well, I'm just not having a look at YouTube, but if you are watching it there, please give me a thumbs up there as well. Okay, yeah, I can hear myself. Okay, okay, okay. And I can also see the questions. I will just start answering your question in 2 minutes. And I have to be quick. My bad. I just start explaining too much. Okay, now start phonics. How to start phonics? This is another thing. You have material, you don't have material. So here you go. If you, there are so many people who are selling PPTs for phonics. They are what, have proper slides and stuff. You can also make your slides if you think you have enough time. Or what I can do to you, I can offer you my slides. Whatever lessons I have prepared, you have seen them in my videos, I can share them with you. But for this, I have kept a subscription fee. This is for online teachers. Obviously, a subscription fee is 1,000 rupees, Indian rupees per year. Okay, just give me 1,000 rupees per year, and I will add you to this folder all the 42 sounds with the proper videos, the way you see them, without my voice. You can stop the videos, you can play them, you can watch, you can share your screen, whatever you want to do, but you cannot download this. This is the only thing. Obviously, this is my work and I don't want anybody to download and sell it over. Okay, so you will get the access for an year for 1,000 rupees, Indian rupees, and you can use my slides in your class. In these slides, you will also get the worksheets that are, let me just quickly share with you this thing. Give me a second. So you can see what do I mean by slides. All right, here you are. This is the folder, right? This is the folder for 42 sounds. For example, if I open this thing, the video of letter M, if you click on the play button here, this video will start playing, and whatever animation I have set here, it will show on your kids' screen to whoever you are teaching. And if you just simply want to go to each page, story time, the story of M is here, then the formation is here. This finger also moves. If you click on this play button, can you see this play button here? If you click this play button, the animation works, okay? And then, or you can just simply show them how to write. And then my worksheets are here. So these worksheets, you already know, they are free on my website. You can simply send them to your students, or you can share. It's better to share the link of the website and ask them to download the worksheets themselves, and it will be a bit helpful for me that people are logging into my website. But if you don't want to do this, or you think that people it will hurdle them, so just do whatever you want. The material is free. I have provided you with this. The blending words are also here, and here as well you can see the finger moves itself. If you just want to go like this, go like this. Otherwise, click on the play button and the finger will move, I'm sorry. Then segmenting practice, you can ask children to write words, and I have given you the proper way of segmenting. The homework page is also here, and then we have some activity kind of thing. I have also provided you with the last activity to engage kids, like let's make a monster, let's make activity what it can be. So whatever is there, I have given you this thing. ठीक? So if you want to begin your classes with my material, most welcome. However, it has a subscription fee, because obviously if I'm taking care of all these things, I समझ गए ना? All right. चलिए इसको दोबारा बड़ा करते हैं. Here. So wanna start phonics lesson. This is the thing. Now, duration of phonics classes, I have already explained how much time it takes for level 1, level 2, level 3. Mostly people go for the 42 sounds first, or some of them go for ABCD as well, A to Z. So however, whatever you want to do, but I have given you the proper thingy, what to teach in which level. If somebody hasn't watched the video, go and watch it there. Now, what's after phonics? Your 3 levels of phonics are done. This is the time you need to teach your kids grammar. You need to offer grammar classes. If you want to learn grammar from me, the 10-day grammar workshop is also available on my channel, but I would suggest you do watch it, but do take my upcoming live grammar teachers training program, because I have come up with something else this time. I will teach you level wise, that in the book of level 1, what are the things that you have and how to teach. Because no matter how much whatever I teach you guys, when it comes to teaching, some of us struggle. So instead of teaching you the grammar, because grammar is a very deep topic, I will go with level by level. Level 1 book, pupil book 1, grammar pupil book 1 finish. I'll give you all the topics, whatever and however you have to teach. Then pupil book 2, pupil book 3, like this. Okay. So this is how we will do our next teachers training, inshallah, in summer. So try catching up, try joining that, and it will be a paid course for sure. Next thing is some of my more resources that I offer. This is the spelling stories peanut one. If you want to use this for spellings, in this book you have stories for the alternative sounds of vowels and some other things. Okay, so if you want to buy these books, they are available in India, they are available in Pakistan, and for other countries, please try Amazon. Since in India and Pakistan, Amazon doesn't provide paperback versions, so I get them published. In part 2 of Spelling Stories with Mr. Peanut, you have advanced spelling rules, like C goes with AOU, K goes with the other two, and something more. that we need to teach kids side by side grammar. Gleeful Grammar is my grammar level 1 workbook. I'm working on grammar level 2 as well. Inshallah, it will be out soon. English spelling rules book is for teachers and parents if they want to learn English spelling rules and how to, with the worksheets are here. Tricky words tree, this is something for giveaway. I'll tell you that how I will give you this thing. We have 72 um, tricky words in Jolly Phonics list, and I have included all those 72 words here in this book. Inshallah, I'll share with you the process how I will give away this. What's after phonics and grammar? It is creative writing. Train yourself for creative writing. I'm not giving any free courses for creative writing, but yes, there are so many videos on my channel where I teach creative writing. I keep on offering free 1-day sessions on creative writing, but if you want a proper teachers training course, join me. ठीक है. Now the summer courses that I'm giving in this summer is spoken English classes in the month of April from 7 to 25th. This course has been announced. You can enroll your kids. The second course is creative writing, and I have divided creative writing into levels this time. It will be out in May, inshallah. The first level will talk about vocabulary and sentence building only. We are not going to start writing stories here because these are the parts of creative writing. We have to train our children for VCOP. This is the program that I follow in my classes. So we will cover V and sentence building exercises. Second level of creative writing classes will come after May, inshallah, but I will try to cover the whole VCOP in May and April. In the second level, these will be short courses, okay? 15 days, maybe 10 to 15 days. We will cover punctuation and connector, the P and C of VCOP, and then we will go for the level 3 of VCOP, where I'll teach kids story writing and picture description along with the O of VCOP, which is openers. Kids who want to join only the vocabulary classes, they can do. Kids who wanna join any of the other levels, they must have to take the vocabulary classes. I am not going to enroll kids in story writing sessions if they haven't taken the vocabulary and the connective things, because they all are linked together. If your children don't know how to use vivid words, if they do not have a good vocabulary bank, if they don't know how to connect sentence or how to write longer sentences, they are not ready to write stories or picture descriptions. So to go to level 3, if you are thinking that we will just enroll in level 3 of story creative writing to story writing, no, I will not be enrolling kids directly to level 3. You must need to take level 1 and level 2. Summer courses for teachers, Jolly Grammar and creative writing. I'm just saying it so quickly because I want to answer your questions now, and it is the time to answer your questions. Let's get cracking. If you have anything to write in the chat box, questions, I mean, go for that. Meanwhile, I'm answering the YouTube questions first. I'm watching voices clear. Yes, you are audible. Assalamu alaikum. After teaching children the rabbit rule, when we come to the camel rule, many such words like the rabbit rule, when pronounced such as limit model, they can also be called limit model. Acha, let me share the YouTube screen with you so you guys can also read the questions, and it will become a bit more interactive rather than me reading the questions only. Okay, give me a second. There. All right, so the first question is of Zishan Rasool Bhai. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum assalam. After teaching children rabbit rule. अच्छा, rabbit rule का मैं एक बात बता दूं आपको. Rabbit rule is a rule that has, if it has 50 words going with it, it will have 50 words that do not go with it. Right? So why we teach rabbit rule then? We teach rabbit rule to at least give children these 50 words, because these are the commonly used words. Oh my, I need to draw something here to keep this part blank. Okay? So the only reason to teach rabbit rule, however, it has many exceptions, is that we want to make learning spelling easy for kids, because the first 50, or I'm just giving you a number, it is not exactly 50, but we can at least teach them 50 words that go with rabbit rule. If something is not going with rabbit rule, like habit, okay, it should have been habit. It is not habit, it's habit. So it doesn't follow the rabbit rule. Let it be. How many times do we have to use it? But we have to use the word rabbit in many stories. We have to use the word summer in many stories. We have to use the word ladder. It's one of our early words that we teach. So think about the half filled glass rather than the glass is half empty, right? So that's why we teach rabbit rule, and it has exceptions. You have to explain it to kids that, yeah, some words don't follow rabbit rule. Now the question is whether the rules are made by looking at the spelling or the spelling is made by looking at the rule. Spelling rules is something, let me tell you, English is a morphophonemic language. Morphophonemic, my writing, phonemic language. Now what does it mean? Morpho means that it depends much on the morphology of the word. Morphology का मतलब होता है that how to explain it in simple words. Phonemes means we know that it's the sound. Morpheme means that how the word has evolved. For example, let me give you an example of a word. I have already given it in some of my previous sessions, but look at this. Oops. The word nature. See the word nature. See the word natural. See the word national. Any other word that has NAT at the beginning. International. Okay? Naturalist. Naturalism, whatever they, all these words are different, they have different meaning, and even the pronunciation is changing. Nature, natural, national, the pronunciation of T is changing in all these words. But can you find this thing, NAT? That this is called morphology. We have these evidence in English language which tell us about spellings much more than the sound or the letters. So it looks very simple that, oh, okay, if we have given this rule, so everything should follow it. It doesn't happen. The basic spelling rules are for kids to just make their lives easier at the first time. Once they grow up, we have to take them for spelling studies, logical studies, and for this we have this complete thing, morphology, which we need to learn first, and then we can just give it to our kids. So keep it easy. Don't go in so depth when you're teaching kids. Keep it simple for them. And once you think, yeah, we have done a lot of this stuff, and now we are ready to decode the spelling or dive deeper into this, go for morphology. Inshallah, in some other session, we will have a better discussion on morphology. But right now, I cannot talk much about this, otherwise, it will be. So your question is spelling is made by looking at the rule or rule is made by looking at the spelling. It is nothing is I cannot say that this is correct or this is not. It is about morpheme and phoneme combination, both of the things. In our workshop, you call EU trigraph diphthong. So the question is according to British Medium, there are 8 diphthongs, and this is EU is one of these. Allah, you have watched the video so well, so carefully. Again, a very detailed question. Okay, let me just quickly answer the first easier question. The graphemes are used for the phonemes, which also have a rule. But how to explain concept TU for don't explain now. How old are your kids? Why are you explaining that TU has the ch sound? If you want to go for this, whenever you are getting a word, for example, natural, just bring their focus to this spelling, that in this word, T is saying the ch sound because this process is called assimilation. Let me tell you, if you want a word for this, for the things that we are teaching our kids now, it's not the complete what should I say, degree of spelling rules or phonics. We need to keep it simple. This word you hardly will hear somewhere, but if you want to go deeper, go and find what is assimilation. Assimilation is something where letters affect each other sounds and change their pronunciation. So in the word natural, ch sound is coming. In the word statue, the ch sound is coming. So tu may pronounce the ch sound, but it not always. It doesn't always happens. Okay. So if you want to go this deeper, please be careful about the level of your children. Instead of giving them something to help them with, don't you might end on making them confused. So be aware. Okay. Next thing is, how can we convince our officers and parents that there is no outcome for ABC, but rather than outcome for of Jolly Phonics? The thinking of our officer parents is the same old tradition. Just show them the result of the thing. When I was teaching back in Oman, I started my Jolly Phonics career in Oman. Before that, I used to follow the Montessori way, and I'm you know what, an educate of Montessori ways. But what happened here in Oman, the what do you say? Admin sent me for a Jollyphonics workshop, and once I went through that workshop, and I saw that okay, this thing may work, and it was an obligation from the admin, especially from the Ministry of Education, that you have to follow Jollyphonics. I started following Jollyphonics, and I saw the result. Not only me, but the whole admin, the parents, everybody saw the results, and they were awestruck that how a child, the part of Oman I'm talking about, their children didn't even know what we call a chair in English. They used to say kursi when they used to come to school. Na? So to pencil to them was qalam. This is what we called pencil in Arabic. This is how we write it. So they even didn't know that what is a pencil called in English, what is a chair called in English. This was their language level, and they were 4 or 4 plus. At this time, children have a good vocabulary, and at this time their Arabic vocabulary was great, but English was zero, literally zero, right? So from this point, with the help of Jolly Phonics, I brought them to the level that they started reading 3-letter words. They started comprehending stories of Jolly Phonics. However, I had to perform the stories. Like, for example, if I say somebody fell, so I had to show them what does it mean by fell. I used to fell on the ground. So this is how you have to put effort in your teaching, and the results your kids will show their parents. They will convince their parents. In your class, at least you are the master, na? So try to incorporate as much as possible in your class. Try to incorporate this technique or this scheme in your class as much as possible. Why are you become long before this is just, we have to take it like this. Letter I and O may say their long sounds before 2 consonants. It's not only before L and D and ND. Before 2 consonants, they may say their long sounds. We don't have any reasons for this, or there may be, I don't know. Zishan, okay, again, sorry, how many words have EA as long A? I have given this, it's 8 or 9 words. EA long A, great break. You can watch the video. We have 8 or 9 words. Yeah. Just write EA as long as homeschooling with Hira. Search anything with my channel's name, and Alhamdulillah, inshallah, you will get the video for each and every phonics concept, even for grammar and uh, somehow for creative writing too. How to teach kids A as long vowel. Simply tell them that today we are going to learn a new spelling of A, and this is EIGH, as in way, as in aid, as in whatever. Just introduce this thing, tell them together it sounds A. Simple and short, no long discussion. How to teach kids? Okay, is alternative spelling a grapheme? Same. Alternative grapheme means the symbol of something. This is a grapheme. Grapheme means a graph. Graph का मतलब क्या होता है? Symbol. Okay, so any written thing which can convey an idea to you. Um, for example, if I write this thing, you know that this is seen and it says s. So this is a grapheme. If I write this, you know this is wow, it says wow. I know some of the Indian things as well, but I don't know how to read them. When my child was in Indian school for some time, she studied the Indian Varmala, but now I have forgotten everything. But yeah, so these letters which depict a sound are called grapheme. Okay? Next is, oops. How to teach. Let me just. Hi, ma'am. Is alternative spelling is something else. Alternative spelling is the other spelling for the same sound. Alternative spelling, for example, if this is a single letter can say its long sound ai can also say ay can also say eigh can also say a. In some words borrowed from the French language, et can also say a, as in ballet or buffet, right? So these are the alternative spellings. Got it? ei can also say a in some words. So alternative spelling means different spelling for the same sound. Excuse me. Hi, ma'am. Do we have to teach 42 sounds and after initial sound have to teach them blending and keep repeating? No, ma'am. At the beginning of this workshop, I told you that start blending right after the first few sounds. When to introduce four-letter words. It depends on the blending skill. If your child can blend CBC words, go for four, go for five. Just see his pace. Don't keep your child waiting for no. When you will get 5 years old, then I'll teach you something new. See the pace of child. Some children are fast learner. They have a good pickup. Give them everything to their pace. If a child is slow learner, don't push him hard. Just keep helping him, and that's it. This is what we have to do. Go according to the pace of your child. If we have a student who wants to join phonics with us, has done a coaching earlier with other tutor or school, how to decide from which level we should start from them and inform parent accordingly. This is very easy. Just hold your phonics card in your hands, the 42 sound cards, and show them quickly. Ask him to whatever he knows, say the sound. If he doesn't know, say pass, right? So keep shifting the cards at show him the cards, whatever sound he knows, pile them here. The sounds which he doesn't know, pile them on the other side, and you will get the level what you have to teach. Easy peasy. ठीक है Sharanya Lakshmi, the idea is clear. And once you know that these are the sounds, for example, he doesn't know ow sound, it doesn't know ea sound, so you can start teaching from here, complete the things, and then move to the next level where you teach him spelling rules. Okay, recommend a good book for advanced phonics. I don't know. I don't know because I have learned just from YouTube, and then I just go through blogs and the post of some people who I follow, and this is how I learned it. Kindly see the Zoom chat. Now I'm going to the Zoom chat. Thank you so much for typing the things here on YouTube. Haji, Zoom chat is so big. Let me share it here. Share my screen so you can also read this things written in Zoom. Oops. Give me a second. Acha, I cannot do it, so you have to bear with me. Education should be shared. Acha, theek hai. Where are the questions? Then you are the best. Thank you so much. How to make it smaller? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. How to engage a 4-year online class? How to engage a 4-year in online class? Do artwork. Look at this. Let me now start sharing some things with the camera on. And I need to remove the blur of my background. Give me a second. Want to remove none. Can you still see me on? Yes, you can still see me, right? So this is what, if you are teaching him something, just ask him to make something, a slithering snake, make a hand for long and short vowels. If you do such a stuff, I think I have shown this as well. This is the monster, vowel monster. Things like this intrigue them. So they don't join you to learn about the sounds, but they join you to, what do you say? Have fun in the class. Once they are agreed to sit with you, you can do whatever you want. Okay? So always take the consent of child first. What will be the fees for the creative writing? अरे ये वाले सवाल बाद में पूछेगा. All 3 levels. I'll share the fees and all this stuff on groups. Okay, I haven't decided it yet. As a beginner teaching purely phonics, what is the ideal age? It's a beginner in teaching Jolly Phonics. You can go for 4 years or whatever. 4 year is the age for Jolly Phonics. Now you can just see which group that I can teach. 4 years and above. Okay, for the age for the beginners and whatever. For grade 5 child, how can we learn spelling rules now? You can teach them as it is, as I'm telling you guys this. Okay, keep a slower pace, but start explaining things to him that beta, this is the way, this is his spelling work. And once you give him a logical explanation, he will understand. The next thing is, let me just put my video off, it's unnecessarily on. Fees for TT grammar course. Fees I will discuss later. Is there any resources that you sell which help completely explaining the schwa sound? I have a very complete video on schwa. More than that, you cannot explain Shua sound. Don't fall for Shua sound. It's nothing but an unstressed sound, and you just cannot always crack it. You have to work with words, and then you can just start finding out, okay, this is Shua. In the teachers training, live teachers training, I have discussed much about Shua. Search on my channel, Shua Homeschooling with Hira. You will get videos for this. Hello, ma'am. If one batch to three types of kids, they're like one is too fast or too slow, the other is average, then how to teach them. It's a bit tricky, but obviously when it's a group class, you need to have a certain pace. Don't go too fast, don't go too slow. One sound a day will work. If a child is too slow and he is not getting it, keep modeling the things. He will learn from the faster one. So kids learn better from their peers. It's good if you have some different calibers of student in the class. So when he sees the other child doing it, he might learn better. How many spelling rules we should teach 5 years child? The rules are already, I have explained this in the videos, that what is the sequence of rules. So please follow that sequence. If I start telling you here again, it will be a long thing. Nation fees for complete phonics training. This the 5 day session which is on the YouTube, it's free. You just need to give me 1,000 rupees for the certificate if you want. Otherwise, if you want online one-on-one teachers training, for that we'll talk about this later. Exactly, not complete dictionary word we can teach by phonics. Am I right? Yeah, you cannot. There are so many other things that are affecting the spelling, but as a beginner, we have to start with somewhere. Now, for our kids, we have to start at least from somewhere. So start with things which are logical, which make sense, rather than asking them to cram the spelling. I'm using elementary phonics start strategy because use some of my students are school going in Pakistan, and Pakistanis Pakistani what is this? Pakistani schools are following a very rigid and fast curriculum. So Pakistani schools are not following proper Jolly Phonics strategy. What what your opinion about it? Acha, look at this. When you are a teacher now, you are the master of your class. We need to follow admin. We need to uh, go with the school curriculum. But to make this process of learning easy for kids, you can use phonics. Now you have the strategies in your mind. So whatever you are giving them, try to bring those strategies to your teaching so your children be at ease. समझ में आ रही है ये बात? So instead of just saying that we cannot follow Jolly Phonics because the schools are not following, even if they are not following, you have this within you now. So follow that thing. Wherever you think that from the teaching of Jolly Phonics, I can bring this strategy in my class, bring it, make it easy for kid, and that's it. Our goal is to make learning easy for kids. And this you can do if you are a trained teacher. You can just bring things up from anywhere. Kindly make a checklist for phonics. Checklist for phonics, what's that? Ma'am, why and how this question want to ask that keep motivate to you all time. Sometime I give up. There are so many things which motivate me. I will tell you once the live stream is off. Right now, let's talk about the things that we have to share on the live stream. What are the resources that you used to learn and gain knowledge? Uh, yeah, keep it simple. My bad. No, yeah. Keep it simple. Follow the teachers, Jolly Phonics and Jolly Grammar books, and then go for the videos that I have given you or some other teachers. But you should have the sense that yeah, they are teaching you the right way. Ma'am, how did you get this much knowledge in phonics? What are the resources you use? I gave my day and night, my heart and soul, when I was starting the YouTube channel, because I had to come up with something that really help people. So that was the period that when I searched for videos, I just searched online for many teachers and the programs that they are providing. And obviously when you search something, you find it. So I used to make notes. I haven't taken the spelling rule training and all this from any trainer, because no one has this much time to explain things in depth. But there are some teachers, especially the native teachers, who are working on these things. You will find there 10 years, 15 years old videos. Nobody watches them. But yep, those videos helped me. I took notes. I spent hours and hours on creating my stuff first. And then I started making videos. And Alhamdulillah, you guys showed interest. And this is how I learned. And once you start teaching, you always learn new things. Certificate is recognized by, it's an ISO stamp certificate. A certificate is not, I am recognized by ISO. My name is, you will find it there on the ISO accredited organizations. So if the stamp is there on my name, it means that I am someone, huh? Right. This is the thing. I'll show you the certificates in a minute. Okay, quickly let's see the certificates because I'm not sharing my screen. So let me just quickly show how the certificates look, and then we'll stop YouTube live stream and I'll give you the answers one on one. Before I used to give the certificates like this. These were my certificates, right? Zishan Rasulbai was the first one who fulfilled the requirements, and now you will get the certificate with an ISO stamp. So if somebody will search homeschooling with Hera on the website where you can find ISO certified companies, you will find my name. Okay. So Zishan Rasul Bhai has taken the certificate. Sayyida Fakiha Raza Zaidi, she has fulfilled the requirements. Naz Hamdullah, she has fulfilled the requirements. Habiha Batul, she has fulfilled the requirements. There are a few more, but I haven't got any time to do this stuff. So inshallah, I'll be providing you the certificates. Whoever has fulfilled the requirement. Have you attended Jollyphonics face-to-face training from UK? Not from UK. Thank you so much. Brilliant answers, Miss. But technology idea. But technology idea. What does it mean? But technology idea. Rephrase your question, please. Why there is different sound of a short A and A? Huh? Why there is different A and A? They both are different. A and A. They are different sound. I don't understand this question as well. Awesome. Thank you. Are you providing any animation PPT making training for teachers? You wanna training? I can provide you. And with this, let's stop the what do you say? Online meeting. I am sharing my Zoom link in the chat box of YouTube. So if anybody want to join me for some more time, you can join Zoom because the time is running out. And what happened? Why is it not going? Okay, it's such a long message, I think. All right, guys. You can join the Zoom link if you want to talk to me any further. For now, I'm